My name is Everett King. I am a senior studying marketing here at CU Boulder. I am originally from Corvallis, Oregon, and I've been in Boulder for 5 years.
What is the biggest obstacle you've faced within your 4 years at CU Boulder?
On February 2nd of 2024, I had a spinal cord injury from skiing where I hit a tree going downhill at Eldora. I spent 6.5 months in various hospitals doing pretty intense PT and OT to recover. And I went back to school in fall of 2024. So I took my spring semester of 2024 off, and since then I have been back in school. But it was a really big challenge trying to get back on my feet per se.
How was it reintegrating yourself back in Boulder?
It was hard at first. So the whole reason that I came to Boulder is both for the business school, because it's a good business school, and for the outdoors. So I came here because I wanted to do camping, and then I got really into mountain biking and skiing, and I had myself very integrated into those outdoor cultures. So coming back to Boulder was difficult because I'm surrounded by the same place with the same people, but I can't do the same things. I can't pursue my same hobbies. So it was really hard coming back to Boulder and trying to adjust to what life was like now, and seeing the mountains but not being able to go into them, for example. That was difficult.
Was it hard trying to find, or what was your experience in trying to find new hobbies that fulfill you?
It was really difficult because so many of my hobbies used my body. Honestly, all of my hobbies used my body. Mountain biking is very intense on the body, and so is skiing and camping, and the other things that I would do were typically working with my hands. So building bikes, or I worked at an outdoor consignment store, and it was a lot of picking up and moving around boxes. So I had to find other creative outlets in order to get the same stimulation that I normally would from working with a bike, for example, or going on a bike ride. So one thing that I found recently is that I was able to get more into music, and I can find CDs to buy, and I've really been enjoying collecting CDs and listening to them, and it's a whole new experience from anything I had had before my spinal cord injury, and it's a prime example of a door closing and another opening.
Thank you so much for sharing that and being willing to be interviewed and talk about something so vulnerable. Are there any last words that you would like to share?
Yeah, I do think that there is something that people miss often when they think about spinal cord injury, and it's the infantilization that comes with spinal cord injury. People often sort of treat you like you're incapable of taking care of yourself, like you don't have a fully developed brain, and you're not able to problem solve on your own, or even if it comes to something like opening a door. Sometimes I want to do that myself, and someone will run ahead of me to open a door, and it's like, I can do that myself, and it feels a little bit like people treat me like I'm a little kid. Like I'm not able to take care of myself. Like they don't think of me as a fully functioning adult, even though I am. And that can be really frustrating, and I've ran into that with plenty of other experiences too, generally in public, where involving doors or involving a tight mobility space where someone will just come and start moving me, which is really uncomfortable. I don't like, when someone starts moving my wheelchair, because that's moving my body. It feels like unconsensual touch. And so people really feel like, I think they're trying to help me out, but they don't realize that they're actually contributing to one of my fears, which is people coming up and messing with me, even if they're trying to be kind and trying to help me, because they see me as not a full adult. They see me as someone who needs help, and it's hard when you're in society, when you were fully able-bodied, and then people just think you need help all the time when you really don't. That's all I had to say. Thank you for taking the time to interview me.